Good morning, Reagan. It is Wednesday, October 21st, 2020. This is your weekly Howl. I am Mike with Radio Reagan.
And I'm Sefa from the Husky Howler. Here's what we're going to see today for the 10th edition of the Weekly Howl. We get some info on parent-teacher conferences, health tips from the school nurse, we check in on Husky Bucks, and we find out who the Teacher of the Month is.
Virtual parent-teacher conferences will be held tonight from 3:30 until 7:30 and tomorrow from 3:30 to 7 p.m. Students, please check your emails, your ACP Google Classrooms, or the Reagan website for details to support your parents with this process. Our staff is looking forward to connecting with your parents virtually, and we are all looking forward to this 4-day weekend.
Hi juniors, it's Miss Ironman here. If you have not already completed your ACP conference with your counselor, please plan to attend one of the group conference options today or tomorrow during parent-teacher conferences at 4 and 6 p.m. either day. You do not need to register for your conference in advance. The links to attend your counselor conference session are included in the parent-teacher conference packet, or they are also included in your ACP Google Classroom. Make sure to bring your parent and have your action plan pulled up and ready to go. If group conferences do not work for you, contact your counselor to schedule a conference time before the deadline next Friday.
Hey Reagan seniors, I'm Jaime, and as a member of the senior board, I would like to give a few updates on what's going on. First, make sure you join the Class of 2021 Remind group, where we'll notify you about college information, info sessions, scholarships, IB testing, and much more. Also, scholarship sessions will be hosted with Mr. Berger every Thursday from 2 to 3 if you're looking for any help on applying for scholarships. This Thursday, we'll discuss the Golden Doors and Horatio Alger Scholarship, and on the 27th, we'll be on the Koch and Herb Cole Scholarship. Finally, don't forget to check out the Class of 2021 Instagram page and classroom for more updates on college essay advice and opportunities out there. Have a good day, seniors.
Hi, it's your school nurse with your weekly health tips. This week, we'll talk about keeping a routine while doing online school. Here are some ideas to help you create a daily schedule. Wake up, get dressed, and have breakfast at the same time every day during the school week. Decide where you can do schoolwork most effectively and without distractions, and do your schoolwork in the same place every day. Get out of bed. Your brain will work better if you're not laying down. Make times for learning, exercise, and breaks. Schedule time for nutritious lunches and snacks. Don't forget about the grab-and-go lunches you can pick up from 11 to 1:30 at locations around the city. Stick to a normal bedtime routine as much as possible during the week, and make sure you're getting at least 8 hours of sleep a night. This is all for this week. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to call me.
Attention 9th, 10th, and 11th graders. The deadline to complete your interim assessments is quickly approaching, and our school really needs you to get those done. If you have not completed all 4 assessments in English, math, reading, and science, check your MPS student email for all the links to the questions and answer forms that you will need. Please take advantage of the long weekend and complete those interims by the end of next week. These assessments are important because they help your teachers know how to help you. If you have any questions, email Mr. Mayer.
Hey Reagan, Miss Jameson here with your weekly Husky Count update for the Husky Bucks. This week we have given out as a school 15,161 Husky Bucks. So from the beginning of the year to now, insane. That number is huge. So good job, guys. Keep up the good work. Just some shout outs from this week. 9th grade, we've got Jonathan Vargas, caught being a good communicator in class. And then 11th grader Nolan Bergner being a thinker. So keep up the good work, keep participating, keep being good IB learners, and you too could get a Husky Buck and then be entered into possibly being drawn for Student of the Month. If you did get a Husky Buck in this past month, we are going to be giving out and announcing those Student of the Month today. So keep a lookout for your Windows students to see if maybe you'll be seeing some friendly faces in your teachers to celebrate you guys. That's all I've got. Have a great rest of the week, Reagan.
During this time of virtual instruction, students have made many adjustments to their daily lives. An award is given to the teachers at the school who show great sympathy towards their students and know how to host engaging class lessons and discussions. This month's Teacher of the Month is Miss Dally Valley. She advises her students to become active in this year's very important election and wishes her students the best.
Hi, I'm Gabby from Student Council, and I'm here to announce our September Staff Member of the Month. This staff member was described as nerdy, someone who is great at organization, someone who is gentle with their students, and someone who is passionate about teaching. This month's Staff Member of the Month is Miss Dally Valley. We think it's really important that this information comes from a trusted staff member, and you're an especially trusted staff member because you're this month's Teacher of the Month.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
Do you have any key points or key pieces of advice that you would give the seniors and juniors who are able to vote this year?
Yes. If anybody has questions at all about where to go or what websites or anything of that matter, you can always email me. I will definitely get back to you. But also you could join the Reagan Voter Registration and Information Classroom. So that was set up by Mr. Berger, and we have like an alliance with the Women's Voting League. And we have tons of information on there about where to register, how to request an absentee ballot, all that kind of stuff. And so I would highly suggest going to the Reagan Voter Registration and Information Classroom. Just as far as like the significance of voting, I think these past 4 years have really shown everybody the importance of who our leaders are and how our leaders impact our country, and not only just within our country, but also our standing in the world. So this November is an extremely, extremely important election, one of the most important in my lifetime that I've ever seen. So why should you vote? If you like democracy, if you like supporting your communities, if you like your freedom and like your freedom of the press, it's important to vote. You need to get out there to vote. Voting is not just, about yourself. Your voting impacts the people that maybe don't have a voice. So when you vote for somebody, you are voting to, protect people. And it's more important now than ever. And it's important to vote locally too, not just in the big elections, because your local people also have a huge impact on you. We need to protect ourselves from gerrymandering and the changing of lines. So we need to make sure we get out there and vote, even in the local ones, especially in the local ones.
We have seen time and time again that voters are constantly being suppressed. On the April 7th election, Milwaukee only had 5 polling locations when there should have been 180 polling locations. Of the more than 1.3 million absentee ballots sent by the state, nearly 89% were returned by voters and counted by the state. Now, 1,371,557 absentee ballots have been requested for the November 3rd presidential election. It is up to the youth voters to make sure that not 89% of the ballots are returned and counted, but 100%, because it is so important to vote. Some of us cannot vote and some of us can. A lot of young people have this idea that they cannot do anything because of their age. The thing is, we have power as students and as the next generation of voters. Our empowerment needs to be translated in how we move forward. So it is vital to not just vote for yourself, but for your community, because our futures depend on it. Finally, voting affects our communities immensely. It decides if families are going to be kept together. It decides if another one of our sisters and brothers are going to be victims of gun violence. It decides if we have a planet to admire in 5 years. It decides our future. So please vote November 3rd.
Want to get involved in an awesome winter activity? Audition for the musical cabaret. Join this Google Classroom.
Check out the audition materials at tinyrel.com/RHSmusical.
Register to audition for the show. Today is the deadline, so make sure to sign up at tinyrel.com/RHSaudition.
Learn and prepare the singing, dancing, and acting pieces.
Come to the musical audition workshop on the 27th.
Audition for the show on the 28th through the 30th.
And be a part of something awesome.
Coach Protrack returns with a coach's challenge for the week. He talks about the ups and downs of this week's challenge. Here's Coach Protrack.
Hey, Reagan, how's it going? Coach Poltrack with you. Another weekly installment of the Coach's Challenge. Hey, life got you up and down? Mine does. Drinking coffee's got me up and down too. I'm finding an increased coffee amount going into my body during these COVID sessions. I'm not regulated like I was with Mr. Honorado's coffee cart. Anyways, thinking about the ups and downs of life, I thought now would be a great week for a squat challenge. Hey, there's a great song out there called Bring Sally Up and Bring Sally Down. Like if you got Alexa on your phone, maybe you could say like, Alexa, play Bring Sally Up. Hang on, wait, Alexa, no, quiet, wait. Alexa, stop. Oh God, that backfired. Okay, you could find that soundtrack, Bring Sally Up, and you could do a squat activity that follows the lyrics of the song. Kind of like this.
Bring Sally up, and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Bring Sally up, and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Bring Sally up, and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Bring Sally up, and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Bring Sally up, and bring Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Bring Sally up.
Yeah, Reagan, how about that? Follow that song for 2-3 minutes. Oh, life's gonna be good. It's funnier with all these airs in there, so I'm gonna leave it that way. Take number 1, done. Try the fitness challenge, squat up and down. Don't let the up and downs in life get you down. Make them your advantage. Squat challenge, will you accept it? I hope so. Have a great week. Go Huskies.
MPS is celebrating culture through food. Thursdays in October, you can stop by one of these locations that we have scrolling on the screen to get a bag of fresh fruits and vegetables, recipes, and nutrition facts to celebrate the Hispanic, European, Asian, and African American cultures. This week, we'll be celebrating cuisine of the Asian culture. Produce bags will include bok choy, carrots, cilantro, dragon fruit, fresh coconut, ginger, green onions, purple and green cabbage, and red peppers.
Remember that menus may vary by location, but according to MPS, today for lunch we'll be having turkey in a taco boat corn shell with tomato, lettuce, and cheese, refried beans, dried cranberry pack, and as always, your choice of milk.
Thank you for joining us for the Weekly Howl. You'll be able to find this episode on the Reagan Ivy Media page along with the other morning announcements. I am Mike.
And I'm Sefa. This has been your Weekly Howl. Be well, Reagan.